Hello and welcome to this very impromptu live stream here on Anfield Agenda. Liverpool have agreed a deal for Bradley Barcola. We've just got the here we go, literally as the waiting screen was up. Fabrizio Romano has said, breaking, Liverpool reached verbal agreement to sign Bradley Barcola. Here we go. Initial fee worth £100 million plus add-ons, up to €140 million possible total package for PSG. Documents to be exchanged in 24 hours. Liverpool get their top target, never in doubt. And now done. Happy days, lads. Really just, I'm so delighted with this. Like, obviously, we had the nod the last few days. We knew this was happening, but just to actually get confirmation of this happening is so good. Liverpool have agreed the deal. A few different fees being thrown around. I think Ornstein originally said 116, then he said 120. I believe Paul Joyce said 120. Romano's going €140 million. So who cares? Who cares, lads? The deal is agreed. £100 million guaranteed and whatever add-ons on top of that. Top player coming in. Bradley Barcola, 23 years of age, in his prime, coming from PSG to Liverpool. Happy days. How is everyone in the chat? Absolutely delighted to be here. Very early, I'm still on the coffee, but look, we are here and I'm just delighted. And Craig will be delighted, I'm sure, as well, when he is up and sees the news. So, I want to hear from you. Let me know how happy you are with this in the comments below. Are you happy with the fee? I think it's a good fee, to be fair, because like PSG, they wanted, what, 170 at the start, and now it's like €114, so decent discount on that one. It does look like Liverpool were trying to get a double deal with Ibrahim in buy as well, but we just kind of moved on from that. And yeah, essentially, I think we could probably put that one to bed now. I think unless it gets the deadline day and something crazy happens, I would imagine Liverpool were just trying to get some sort of discount with trying to get both deals done at the same time, really. But that is where we are with that one. Let's dip into the chat anyway. So, Mary Nelson said, thanks for coming on, no problem at all, it's absolutely my pleasure. Connor, can he play on the right or is he exclusive to the left? That's an interesting one because, like, I don't think we're going to spend 120 million odd pounds to bring in a player and play him on his, like, not preferred side. So he is a left winger out and out, so I'm sure he will be playing on the left mostly, but he can play off the right. And when you look into his stats, I don't have these specific stats in front of me now, but when you look into his stats, he's far more a creative player when he plays off the right rather than the left. Like, he scores lots of goals from the left, but when you switch him to the right, he gets much more assists rather than goals. And like, part of what we need is setting up Alexander Isak with good chances to put the ball in the back of the net. So maybe there is a world where he plays off the right sometimes. We've heard Areola talking as well about the fact that he wants his players to be able to play on both sides. So look, I'm sure he will play off the right as well, but predominantly I would say we are signing him for the left hand side, which leaves us with and a few other problems, doesn't it? Like, who does actually play off the right? Do you stick with Rio on that side? Does Victor Munoz kind of grow into the role and play off that side? Do we go out and get someone like it in Ismail Assar or Yankuba Minta, we've seen linked in the last couple of days? It really is up in the air in that regard, but I am just delighted to see that Bradley Barcola is coming into Liverpool. Again, never really in doubt, but it is good just to get the absolute confirmation on these things from the wider media. Mary Nelson said, hi Tanya Weesis. Blue Knoll said, brilliant, thank you. Haley, welcome into the chat as well. Well done, guys. You and Craig insisted that we get him, and it's done. Yeah, like, it's just been so long. But isn't it so nice when a deal like this comes out of nowhere? Like, you hear nothing all summer, and then it just pops up out of nowhere. Yeah, like, no one loves the transfer saga. Like, we love the drama of it all, but like, it's just annoying to see the same things day in and day out. And like, I've seen the comments saying like, you're just discussing the same things. We ourselves are getting bored of reading out the same things every day and just keep saying patience, patience, patience. But we have eventually got there, and that is the main thing, isn't it? Dave said, if Cody stays, does Barcola play on the right? That's another thing, yeah. Like, what happens with Cody Gakpo now? Because if we aren't signing someone on the right, which it looks like we still are trying to, at least. Like, we've seen that absolute shit show with Ismail Assar yesterday. Don't know what is going to happen there. Like, will we go find another target? Will he kick up a fuss and maybe we go back in from later in the window or towards deadline day? But in terms of like Cody Gakpo, yeah, does he stay? Could he play on the right even, or do you keep him as like a backup option to play through the centre? Like, he can kind of play anywhere up there, so it's not exactly a bad player to keep around. But I don't think we're going to bring in Bradley Barcola just to start Cody Gakpo on the left still. It just wouldn't make sense, would it, for paying that much money for him? But yeah, it is an interesting debate to have. Chittown Red said, DM please. Look, we all know we need a defensive midfielder, but we are here to discuss Bradley Barcola at the end of the day. We are here to celebrate this news, and like, I completely agree with you. We do need someone of that ilk. Again, like I said about Lamine Camara the other day, who will be a great addition, But I still have some faith that we can figure it out with the double pivot we have at the minute. I just think if they actually get a kick up the arse and are told, look, you're going to actually have to do some defending here. If Szoboszlai bombs forward, Gravenberch has to sit back slightly, and vice versa. I think we can figure that out eventually or ultimately. But having someone like Lamine Camara as an option as well is never a bad thing. Like, we don't have that profile in the squad at all outside of someone like Wataru Endo, who, look, isn't going to be starting many games for us. So, absolutely on board with getting Kamara in, but I do have faith as well that we can figure it out as a collective thing as well as just bringing in a DM. Motorhome Dreamer said, still a few days to go, get more players in, Hughes and co. That's the thing as well, like, yeah, we do need, like, plenty of other business done as well. Richard Hughes will be a busy boy, I'm sure, for the next couple of days. For Al Hilal, more so than Liverpool, but, like, we do need, like, well, potentially a right winger. We need potentially still a DM. So I'm just looking at more news now coming in. So Bradley Barcola is now waiting for the green light from the Paris management to fly to England and sign his 5-year contract with Liverpool. That's coming from Loic Tanzi, who was a very reliable French journalist. So he's looking like he's travelling the next 24 hours. Doubt he'll be in the squad for the weekend or anything like that, but it does look like he will be done in the coming days. Haley said, is Barcola number 29, Connor? Nothing official on that. That's just his number at PSG, isn't it? So I just said I'd leave that on the graphic. What number does he take, do you reckon? Do you reckon he takes the 11 now that Mo's gone, or is that being held for someone else? Like, I think if you'd asked me like a couple of months ago, I would have guessed Hugo Ekitike would have taken 11 because he used to wear that number at Frankfurt. And, like, obviously now he's injured, he's probably not going to swap numbers. So I wonder, will Barcola take that now, or will we kind of hold on to that and maybe Ekitike takes it later on? But yeah, it's exciting, isn't it? It's exciting to be talking about the finer details of stuff like this. Like, what number will he wear rather than is he going to come in? So, yes, absolutely happy days on that one. What else have we got in the chat? Let's get into some of the notes, actually. Let's have a look at some of my bits I put together. So, I did actually do some research before this stream. I know people probably think we're just do everything on the fly, but I did actually do some research. So, some interesting bits around this. Let's read, let's just go through some of the news then first. Let's go through, like, what's actually been said by the journalists and whatnot. So, David Ornstein said, Liverpool reach agreement in principle on terms of deal to sign Bradley Barcola from Paris Saint-Germain. Still details to finalise between Liverpool and PSG, but moving fast after breakthrough overnight on package, £120 million, £100 million fixed. And before that, he'd actually said, the clubs agreed terms of the proposed deal overnight for a package above €135 million, which would be about £116 million, and important last details are being ironed out on Thursday morning. So, look, the fee is somewhere between 115 and 120. Don't really care. It's just like, it's much of a muchness, isn't it? We were told 115. Paul Joyce had said 115 the other day as well. So, I'm sure there's probably something like, there was some murmurs over like how tough the add-ons would be. So maybe something like 15 million in fairly achievable add-ons, and then another 5 million in like stuff like if you win the Champions League, for example. So, somewhere in the range of 115, 120. Lewis Steele then more confirmation said Liverpool are closing in on their marquee signing of the summer after a long saga. The club and PSG have finally reached a common ground on Bradley Barcola overnight and hoping to shake hands on a fee worth around £100 million guaranteed and £20 million in add-ons.